Wait, set 29. Alpha.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 50.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Strip that ball.
Brady going to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Zoo.
54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, check. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
7-7, our score after 1.
Wait, set. Wide 20.
54 Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
And some room to work. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Wait, set. 380.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Catch the
On first down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set. 70, Indy.
QB's trash. Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, New York.
Ready up.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this throw caught left side. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jones now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Alert! There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the slats, watch the slats. Alert!
From the gun, Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
line. Brady over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He completes it to Evans. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the Giants 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, stand up.
Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Check 45, come on. Man, I got you.
Let go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Jones now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go, you tighten up.
Now.
Throwing, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Charlie.
Go. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
And what's that? And what's the play?
2nd and 9 now. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
55. Check pass, check pass. Back.
53, stand down.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Keep it up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's get it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's put that team on the ground. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll run with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set 70, Indy. Hey, team 6, team 6. Deep river, deep river.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They're on 36-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Bring it.
Throwing again. Brady. And that's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Running right, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check, cross, goal 50.
This is Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Banjo, 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 banjo.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you? Hey, check it.
Check 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Push him back.
Back to throw, Brady. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game.